metal music for today we'll be addressing down tuning as part of the guitar development tutorials. So let's get started. Alright, so we'll be down tuning, which means taking the guitar steps lower than the standard tuning. If you're not sure how to do your standard tuning, I got a video right here. Why would we down tune in the first place? Two main reasons why we might want to do it. The first one is we want to just sound deeper. When we're playing on something on E, for example. Yeah! It's good. But when we're playing on D, yeah! And if we're playing on C, yeah! So these things just make it sound more powerful sometimes. Lower note, you know, you got the high note, you got the low note. This is metal, you know, so we might have that tendency to just dig deeper, dig lower. That's one of the rationales why you want to downtune your guitar, to just dig deeper into the darkness of life. The second reason you might want to downtune, and I've seen this happen, is because it's just too high for the singer. Anthrax has a lot of songs recorded, for example, on E, standard tuning. But you hear them on live performances and they may downtune a half step to E flat, or they might downtune to D. And again, this might be because of the first rationale that we mentioned, just to sound more powerful live. But also, we have to take into account that the human voice, especially for clean singing, can be a fragile instrument. It can be very vulnerable. And especially for those styles, heavy metal, power metal, things like that, where the singer's really going high as possible, it can get tricky to just go for a full set, night after night. The higher might get the more riskier. So it might be a little bit of a safer place for the singer to still convey the power, still convey the emotion, yet maintain a little bit more of the vocal health throughout a tour, for example. So that might be another reason. We have 3 examples of down tuning here, from E to E flat, where we take all the strings of the guitar down one half tone, from E to E flat. The second one is taking it a full tone, so from E to D. And the third one is taking it from E all the way down to C, and that's 2 full steps below. That can get tricky. You might need different strings sometimes for that. Let's do this as fast as possible. From E to E flat. Got it. B to B flat. G to G flat. And now some people might want to think this in terms of sharps, like E to D sharp, which is the same note. It's called an enharmonics, the same name for the sound. Yet the logic, since we are down tuning, we're going down. And when we go down, we usually go by flats. So from E to E flat and like that. We're on the 4th string D, and we're gonna down tune to D flat. If you wanna call it C sharp, I'm not gonna judge you right now, but it's D flat. From A to A flat. E to E flat. And in my case, with the 7th string, from B to B flat. Yeah! You can see already the standard E minor chord here. It's already starting to feel deeper. I can feel more power here for sure. Yeah. because the sounds are different, if you're writing something, it might lead you to create different things. You start with the same chord just because the sound, it's a different chord. This is now not an E minor anymore, it's an E flat minor. It feels different, they are different vibrations. It leads you in a different way. All right, let's down tune now to D. Because I was already on E flat, I'm going half step to D. But if you're on E, we want to take it down to D a full step. In my case, I'm just going half step. Now from E flat to D. From B flat down to A. Now the fifth string is usually an A. I down tune half step, was on A flat. Now let's take it down to G. And what's happening here on my strings is that because they were on the standard tuning of E, we were here for just a couple of minutes. They are going back. The tendency for them is to go back to their original tension. So they're going back up. All right, this was in G. Now the sixth string, originally E, I was on E flat. Now let's go down to D. It was already on E. It went up. Alright, so it was actually a one whole step down tune. And the B, which we took it to B flat. And now we gotta take it down to A. Let's see where it is. It went all the way up again. So now we're going down. Oh my God, this is low. All right, so same, the standard E minor chord. Oh, sounding all sort of messed up just because the strings go up really fast. That's what happened when you down tune. You have to play it there for a while. You have to keep adjusting until that tuning is comfortable for the guitar too. But just the things that down tuning to D makes us do, it's pretty intense. I'm scared of doing this. I'm gonna down tune my guitar down to C. I've never done that with this guitar. So let's see how that works out. Now, here's the trick. I'm gonna down tune a little bit lower than C, just so that it comes up and it doesn't come up too much. So hopefully it stays on C. Now, the first string, E, formerly D, now it's a C. It's a long way. And now B, we took it down to A, now we're gonna take it to G. And G is originally the third string. So now our second string is gonna be tuned like the traditional third string. That's a little bit crazy. So that's why you usually do this with different sets of strings. The seventh string, usually a B, we took it to A, now we're taking it to G. This is so low. Alright, so it's taking a while to adjust to the new tuning. But after a while of playing with it and readjusting, you can get there. Now, my guitar is holding up pretty well. I'm gonna play now the intro riff from Death We Pay, the first song I released, and I'm gonna play it in the down tuning of D, and then we're gonna try it on the down tuning of C to see how it works. Let's do it. Okay, now let's play that same intro riff from Death We Paid so that we can hear the difference and see we get a different feeling from it with the down tuning of C. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Well, that's actually, I like better how that sounds. So particularly the open chiki chiki on C. Because that one's rough. It's a good one. All right, so here's the exercise for you if you want to try is do something like that. You know, play the same riff, use the one tuning, then try another tuning, see how they make you feel and see which one you prefer, which one you want to play at. Also explore how your guitar responds to it. Ideally, you want to do one tuning, jam along, maybe write a song, write some riffs on it, because like I mentioned at the beginning, each tuning will give you a different set of vibrations, and that will make you feel different and respond differently to what's happening with the guitar. Okay, so make sure that you do give it a chance to let it communicate with you. Remember, music is a communication between the sound and yourself. So listen to it, respond to it, tell it something, let it tell you something. In that dialogue, see what comes up. All right. Okay, so if this video helped you understand down tuning better, make sure to subscribe. Tell me in the comments which tuning you prefer. And see you soon in a new video where we dive into metal. Take care, my friends.